Everyday English listening is the skill of understanding spoken English in daily situations, such as in conversations, movies, or while watching the news. It helps learners become familiar with common phrases, accents, and real-life vocabulary. Practicing everyday listening improves comprehension and builds confidence when speaking with others. Listening regularly to English songs, podcasts, or dialogues can train your ears and make learning more natural. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to understand native speakers. This skill is essential for travel, work, and social communication. To improve, try listening a little every day and repeat what you hear. Be thankful for what you have. In a world that constantly tells us to chase more success, more money, more likes, more things, it's easy to forget to pause and simply be thankful for what you have. Gratitude is more than a polite habit. It's a mindset, a way of living, and a powerful tool for finding peace, joy, and strength in everyday life. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means recognizing the good that already exists in your life and allowing that awareness to bring you balance, happiness, and clarity. When you are thankful for what you have, you begin to see life not as something lacking, but as something full and meaningful. 1. Gratitude brings inner peace. When you are constantly wishing for what you don't have, you live in a mindset of scarcity. You feel like you're always behind, always missing out, always waiting for happiness to arrive someday. But when you shift your focus to what you already have, you begin to feel enough. You stop chasing peace and start living in it. Imagine waking up and saying, "I'm thankful for this new day. I'm thankful for my breath. I'm thankful for the people who care about me." That mindset can calm your heart, even when things around you feel messy. Gratitude brings the kind of peace that doesn't depend on perfect conditions. It grows from within. 2. Appreciating the small things. Often, the things we take for granted are the very things someone else is praying for. A warm bed, clean water, a healthy body, or even just a smile from a loved one. When you take time to be thankful for these simple gifts, they become treasures. Be thankful for the morning sun that gently wakes you, the food on your table, even if it's simple, a body that allows you to walk, breathe, and hug, the voice of a friend who checks on you, a quiet moment with your thoughts. These are the moments that make life rich. You don't need grand achievements to feel fulfilled. You just need to see clearly what's already in your hands. 3. Gratitude changes your perspective. Being thankful for what you have doesn't stop you from dreaming or improving. It gives you the strength and patience to move forward without bitterness or frustration. For example, if you're working toward a goal and you haven't reached it yet, it's easy to become discouraged. But if you remind yourself of the progress you've already made, the support you've received, or the lessons you've learned along the way, you start to feel hopeful again. Gratitude is not the enemy of ambition. It is the fuel that helps you grow from a place of peace instead of pressure. 4. Gratitude strengthens relationships. When you are thankful, you naturally become more kind, more patient, and more generous. You start to appreciate others for who they are instead of focusing on their flaws or what they can do for you. A simple thank you can go a long way. Thank your parents for their support. Thank your friends for making you laugh. Thank your teachers, co-workers, neighbors, or even strangers who show you small acts of kindness. People feel valued when they are appreciated, and relationships grow stronger when gratitude is expressed openly and often. 5. Gratitude helps in difficult times. It may seem strange to talk about being thankful during hard times, but gratitude during pain doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. It means finding light even in darkness. For example, when you lose something or someone, gratitude helps you remember the good memories. When you fail at something, gratitude helps you see the lessons. When you feel lonely or afraid, gratitude reminds you that you are still breathing, still learning, still growing. Even in your most difficult seasons, there is always something to hold on to. A kind word, a quiet moment, a chance to begin again. 6. You already have more than you think. Sometimes we focus so much on what we don't have that we overlook what's right in front of us. Maybe you don't have a perfect job, but you have the strength to keep looking. Maybe you don't have all the money you want, but you have enough to meet today's needs. Maybe your life isn't exactly where you thought it would be, but you're still here, still trying, and still capable of change. You don't need more to feel blessed. You just need to look around and say, "What I have is good. What I have is a gift." 7. Gratitude leads to joy. Many people think happiness brings gratitude, but it's actually the opposite. Gratitude brings happiness. When you stop to be thankful, your mind focuses on the present. Your heart opens to the good and joy follows naturally. You start to smile more, worry less, and enjoy life's simple pleasures. Try writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Over time, you'll train your brain to look for the positive, even in challenging situations. And when you live in gratitude, you attract more peace, more love, and more joy into your life. 8. Gratitude inspires generosity. When you recognize how blessed you are, you often feel moved to bless others. Gratitude inspires generosity, not just with money, but with time, attention, kindness, and encouragement. Say thank you, but also be a reason someone else is thankful. Share your knowledge. Lend a helping hand. Speak kind words. Smile often. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can give is your presence and your heart. The more you give, the more connected and alive you feel, and that too is something to be grateful for. 9. Live with a thankful heart. To live with gratitude is to live with open eyes and an open heart. It's a daily decision to focus not on what you lack, but on what you have. It's a lifestyle that brings peace, love, and strength, not because life is perfect, but because you choose to see the beauty in imperfection. Each morning, ask yourself, what am I thankful for today? Who can I appreciate or encourage today? How can I enjoy the little blessings right now? With a thankful heart, even ordinary days become special, and even small things become sacred. Life is not always easy, but there is always something to be thankful for. A thankful heart is a strong heart. It can endure storms, celebrate victories, and find peace in the present moment. So, no matter where you are in life right now, pause and take a deep breath. Look around, look within, and say sincerely, I am thankful for what I have. Let that simple truth guide your thoughts, your words, and your actions, today, tomorrow, and always. Gratitude is not a moment. It's a daily practice. It's not just about saying thank you when life is going well, but about holding on to appreciation even when things aren't perfect. When you learn to be thankful for what you have, you begin to experience life differently. Your heart becomes lighter, your mind becomes clearer, and your spirit becomes stronger. This second part explores deeper reflections on gratitude, real-life examples, and how you can make it part of your everyday life. 1. Why people forget to be thankful. In today's fast-moving world, people often forget to appreciate what they already have because they're constantly looking forward. They want to earn more, buy more, become more, and do more. There's nothing wrong with ambition, but when it blinds us to the present, it becomes a trap. We start comparing our lives to others. We scroll through social media and feel we are falling behind. We ignore our small wins because we're chasing bigger ones. And that's how we miss the joy of the present moment. Gratitude brings us back to now, the only moment where peace truly exists. 2. Gratitude in simple living. You don't need luxury to feel grateful. In fact, Many people with very few possessions live with deeper gratitude than those with overflowing closets and bank accounts. Why? Because they've learned to value what truly matters: connection, nature, purpose, love, time. A child playing with a stick and some dirt can smile wider than someone playing with the latest phone. A family eating together in a tiny home can feel more joy than one eating in a grand dining room filled with silence. When you live simply, you notice the beauty in simple things. When you're thankful, your heart stays rich, even if your wallet is not. 3. A true story: the power of gratitude. Consider the story of Thomas, a man who lost his job unexpectedly. At first, he was devastated. He worried about bills, his family, and his future. But instead of sinking into despair, he began a gratitude journal. Every day he wrote down 3 things he was thankful for: his supportive wife, his children's laughter, the warm sunshine through the window. Days turned into weeks. His attitude changed. He applied for new jobs with more confidence and calm. Eventually, he landed a new position, one that paid less but gave him more time with his family. He later said it was the best change of his life. Gratitude helped Thomas see not just what he had lost, but all that he still had. 4. How gratitude heals. Emotionally, thankfulness has the power to heal the heart. When you are hurt, grieving, or anxious, gratitude may feel far away. But it's in those painful moments that gratitude shines brightest. Here's how. It softens anger. You begin to see others with more compassion. It calms sadness. You remember that some good still remains. It reduces fear. You recognize your inner strength. It improves self-esteem. You value your own progress. Instead of saying, "Why me?" you begin to say, "Thank you for what I've learned." Gratitude doesn't take away pain. It gives it purpose. 5. Gratitude as a daily habit. To truly live with gratitude, you need to practice it regularly. Here are some simple habits you can start today. Gratitude journal. Write down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for each day. Keep it short but honest. Morning reflection. Before checking your phone, say one thing you're thankful for out loud. Thank someone every day. A text, a smile, a note. Show appreciation daily. Pause before meals. Take a moment to thank the earth, the cook, or life itself for your food. Gratitude walk. As you walk, mentally name things you see and appreciate. Trees, people, fresh air. It's not about being perfect. It's about remembering. 6. Teaching. Gratitude to others. Gratitude becomes even more powerful when it's shared. If you're a parent, teacher, or leader, model thankfulness openly. Show children how to say thank you, not just with words but with attitudes. Instead of rewarding only achievements, praise effort and kindness. Ask questions like, "What made you smile today? What are you thankful for right now?" Make it a habit to talk about good things. Gratitude spreads like light. It touches everyone around you. 7. What you have is what you need. Sometimes, what we wish for is not what we really need. And what we already have is exactly what we've been searching for. But we won't notice until we stop and reflect. You may already have the love you were hoping for, in a quiet friend, the peace you were chasing, in your morning routine, the strength you doubted, in your ability to keep going, the blessings you prayed for, in your present life. Gratitude opens your eyes. You stop missing what's not there and start seeing what is there. 8. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Sadly, many people only realize the value of something when it's gone. They only feel grateful for their health after they fall ill. They only appreciate a loved one after losing them. They only recognize good times once they've passed. Why wait? Take time today to look around and say, "I'm thankful. Thankful for your eyes that read this. Thankful for your mind that understands. Thankful for the roof over your head, the food you'll eat, the people you love. Don't let gratitude be something you only discover in hindsight. Live it now. 9. Gratitude brings contentment, not complacency. Being thankful doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you grow with joy, not jealousy. You work with peace, not pressure. You aim higher because you're already grateful for where you stand. It's the balance between loving yourself and still improving, appreciating today and planning for tomorrow, celebrating what you have and working for more, with gratitude, not greed. When you are content, your goals are clearer, your heart is calmer, and your journey becomes more meaningful. Final thoughts. Choose gratitude every day. Gratitude is not a feeling that always comes naturally. It's a choice, a decision you make every day. It's the voice that says, even if life isn't perfect, it's still beautiful. Even if I don't have everything I want, I have so much to be thankful for. Even in struggle, I see hope. So take a moment, breathe, smile, say it aloud or quietly in your heart. I am thankful for what I have. And as you repeat those words, let them change you from the inside out. Let them bring you peace, joy, and strength. Because gratitude is not just something you feel, it's something you live.